So here we are with our October newsletter, and guess what we're going to talk about? Yeah, Christmas.
Yeah, we know that it's kind of early, but we do want to start thinking about what we're doing through the Christmas period this year. When I say Christmas, Advent and Christmas, although one of the things that we did want to explore a little bit was meeting people where they're at in terms of what are our communities kind of doing and thinking about Christmas. And one of the reasons why we're starting early is because you will have started to see Christmas things in the shops already. People are already thinking about what they're going to do for Christmas. And although we know that Advent is the period leading up to Christmas, starting in December and running for those 4 Sundays before Christmas, and from a church perspective, Advent's a really important part and time. People will be thinking of Christmas from now right the way up until the big day. They call this period Christmas. So I think one of the things that we want to really make sure we're doing is engaging with people with that kind of language of Christmas, talking about Christmas rather than Advent where it's appropriate to, and remembering that although for us Christmas might run all the way through till Candlemas in some cases, that actually Christmas really runs up till Christmas Day, maybe a bit of Boxing Day, maybe a little bit of New Year, but generally from now up until Christmas Day. So let's utilise that, let's celebrate that, let's walk with people where they're at, and do things that will draw them into the Christmas story, the nativity story, the joy of what Christmas means for all of us.
That's exactly right. We know that there are people who will be going, oh, it's October the 1st. Is it too early to put up my tree? In my book, absolutely. But, that we are all about the same thing that Jesus was about, which is meeting people where they're at. And there's some really interesting research that tells us what people want from church at Christmas. They rely on us for that tradition. They want to sing the carols that they know. They want to be able to sing them out with gusto. And if you're going to learn new ones, then make sure that at least your own congregation have learnt them and know them and can lead that singing well. Or maybe introduce the ones that your local school have sung so that the children can sing those out with gusto as well. People love a Christingle. Still, they really like the oranges. They love having the candles, all of that beauty. They want a nativity play. They want church to be and look like church has for decades. The interesting thing about that is that 9 Lessons and Carols has a really colourful history and was actually introduced as a new thing and a way of bridging that gap between church and people on the fringes of church. So actually when we are doing something we think is really traditional, actually it was once something new and groundbreaking. But there are a myriad of things that we can do and opportunities to engage. So we're putting everything grouped together on the website so you can follow lots of links and possibilities. There's the Church of England Calm and Bright. They've got behind Understanding Marketing. They are continuing the Follow the Star. The resources are out there for you to look at. We're not promoting anyone or any particular thing. It's what works for you and your context.
And it's not just about services and those traditional things, although those things are really important kind of landing places to invite people into. But let's try and bring Christmas into all the things that we're doing. If you're running a toddler group, then what about having a one of the sessions where you sing some carols together with the children and the families that are coming there? If you're doing Messy Church, then do a Christmas Messy Church, but maybe do it early in December rather than later on, so you can invite people on to other things that are going on. Get your youth groups involved in doing things that are about them digging deeper into the Christmas story. I've run nativity plays with 15, 16-year-olds, and they love to reenact the stuff that they maybe did when they were 5 years old. Or maybe they can do something that helps with the younger ones and kind of engage with those things. or maybe there's some challenges around Advent in the same way we might do with Lent. What are they doing in that lead up to Christmas that isn't just opening a door and eating chocolate, but it's about them engaging better with their communities and the people around them. So, let's fully get into Christmas. If, like us, you have a church that's open during the daytime, then actually, decorate your church early. Get it feeling Christmassy. Maybe have some prayer spaces or some activities in church that people can do if they're using that space. And don't forget that for a lot of people, Christmas is a really stressful time. There's a lot of financial pressures, there's a lot of family pressures, and actually providing a space where people can just come and relax and not worry about it too much, and creating those places of sanctuaries during the day, during the shopping day, during the time when they might be out frantic. Maybe that's something that you can provide for them and advertise that, promote that well, so they can find that space that they need in amongst all the other chaos that is Christmas in a lot of people's lives.
Yeah, and that's actually behind the Church of England campaign this year, that we offer a place of calm during the season that we know as Advent. But when it comes to Christmas, we're as bright as we can possibly be. So there you go. That's October. But we would say to you, do stay calm. It's not here yet. Just time to really think about it.
Yeah. So maybe it's a little bit early to say, but happy Christmas. We are still around between now and December. Don't know what we're going to do in November's newsletter, but if you do want to talk about any of these things, do give us a shout. In the rest of the newsletter, you'll find a link to all of those resources that we're pulling together for you. And as always, we wish you every blessing in all the ministry that you're doing. We'll see you soon.
Bye.